Hey guys, how are you doing today? It is Coach B. Wiley, your breakup, your dating, and your communication coach. Today I want to talk to the ladies and gents about if you're settling versus being single. Now I know it's a hot girl summer and it's a hot boy summer as well. However, some of us would like to be in a relationship. However, when we're out there dating, whether you're dating online, whether you're dating in real life, things can get kind of trivial, things can get frustrating, and sometimes for all the singles out there, I know that you can be lonely. So, what I want you to do when you're single is focus on your three S's: self care, self development, self reliance, versus focusing on obsessing about why your Mr. Right or why your Mrs. Right has not arrived. When we get obsessed with why we're single and we look at other people who are so happy and black love and relationship goals, we then get in our own heads and wonder if there's something wrong with us. And I'm here to tell you, there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Each and every one of us definitely can always be working on ourselves. We all need to be working on our emotional intelligence. We need to work on our mental health, our physical bodies, whether it be your job, getting a promotion, cleaning your house, make sure your house is clean. I know you're like, what your house got to do with it? Oh, it has a lot to do with it, because if you're a dirty person, that dirty energy is what you're going to give, and then you're going to attract a trifling dirty person too. Do you want that? Of course not, because what like attracts like. So while you're single, think about who you've been attracting. Think about who you're attracted to. What is your type? Is your type working for you? A lot of women, I hear this right from the horse's mouth, and fellas too. You want what you want and you like what you like. However, I'm here to tell you it's time to step outside of that box and explore new options. People who keep their options open have a better chance at attracting what likes them and that what they like, and they didn't even know it. You don't know it because you're so closed in this box. But I'm telling you, if you're at 50 years old, if you're 25 years old, if you're 70 watching this, I have people at that age that watch me. I'm telling you, open and expand your horizons. Be optimistic, because you never know. I'll tell you a story. When I was single, this has been years ago. It was right after I had my son. I was 25 when I had my son. I'm 40 now. And I had met a guy. My son was like 2 years old. And when I met him, I was just not attracted to him. Period, point blank. And he took me out, and I was just like open. I was like, I'm going to talk to him anyway, because we could be good friends. And I talked to him, and the more we built that friendly foundation, and the more I talked to him, we talked every day. He was very consistent. And we talked every day for hours at a time. And that was back then when you had to buy the phone card for your cell phone, because he kept running out of minutes. And then it wasn't free until after 9 o'clock. And so we ended up dating for 5 years. We ended up dating for 5 years. And even when we were done, till this day, I can see him right now. And we would just be as cool as I don't know what. So there's an example for you. If you know that there's someone that's interested in you and settling, what is settling? I didn't settle in that situation. I actually got to know that person. He was not my type for many reasons, but I got to know him, and I'm glad I did. I'm thankful for that experience, whether it worked out or not. Be grateful. So think about it right now. Settling would be if you meet someone that is totally your type, physical speaking, totally your type, and they work part-time. When it comes to their home, they're sleeping on their homeboy's couch. When it comes to their children, they have 2 kids. He barely sees his kids, and he's only working part-time because they keep taking a lot of money out of his check to help support his kids. And this same guy says he believes in God, but doesn't really go to church. You, on the other hand, you go to church every Sunday. You have a full-time job. You have a child that you split joint custody with the father, and you help support that child. See what I mean? If you get with someone like that, that would be settling. Settling isn't because he's not 6 feet tall, because he doesn't have a beard, or because he doesn't make like $1 million a year. That's not settling. If that's just not, if he don't meet those kind of requirements, and you choosing not to be with him or be with him, that's not what settling is. I think we need to understand what it is. Settling is when you just really, the foundational beliefs that you have, your morals, your standards are just not aligning. So get that clear, okay? So if you're watching this and you're single, I'm telling you, it's only for a season. And for people that frown upon other single people, it makes no sense, because at some point when you're out of a relationship, you're supposed to be single and regroup and gather your edges and get yourself together before you get into another relationship. So typically people who look down on other single people is that they're insecure because they can't be single. They don't know how to do it. They have to be in somebody's business, in another relationship, just toxic. Typically, when people jump from one relationship to the next, they're insecure, they're not comfortable with being by themselves, and they don't care to really make the necessary tweaks that we all must make as individuals. So what is the difference between settling and being single? There's a big difference. So don't you settle for what looks good but treats you bad. Instead, stay in your single season, work on yourself, grow out your edges. Quit shaving off your eyebrows. Learn how to do makeup. Fellas, get yourself together. Get groomed. Educate yourself. Read a book, for crying out loud. Get outside. Learn a new hobby. There are so many things that you can do while you're single. Trust me. Get into it versus obsessing over what hasn't happened yet. And stay in prayer every day. Say your prayer. Know what you want. Ask for it. Ask. Seek. Knock. And expect for it to show up. But don't be looking a mess going out here. Look your best as well and be happy, and choose happiness regardless if you're single or not, because your energy is everything. And if you're mad, sad, and depressed, when you go out in the world, you're going to attract mad, sad, and depressed people. Who wants to be with someone else that's depressed? Absolutely no one. So get your mind right so you can attract Mr. or Mrs. Right. All right, guys, it's B. Wiley. I am here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time with a new video. Today, my hair is not big at all. I just put water in my hair because I'm trying to get my hair together since I took the butterfly locks out. And so now it just has a little bit of oil in it, but it's real flat when it's wet. So for all you natural sisters that are watching it, keep your hair together, keep it popping so it won't fall out. All right, guys, that's just a little side note. Okay, guys, that's the end of the video. If you want more B. Wiley, of course you do. Hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Coach B. Wiley. Talk to you later.